Born in 1918, Claiborne Pell was raised in a world of wealth and privilege, but he chose a life dedicated to public service. Pell graduated from Princeton and Columbia before serving in the Coast Guard during World War II. He was working for the State Department in Czechoslovakia when the Soviet Union seized that country. In 1960, Pell decided to run for the United States Senate. Few politicians thought he had a chance of being elected, but Pell won the primary and the election. There was something unique about this conscientious young man that appealed to voters. In 1962, the junior senator joined congressional leaders on a fact-finding mission to Southeast Asia. He met with South Vietnam's President Diem and listened with growing concern when Diem lectured the American delegation. The experience would lead Pell to become one of the first senators to question America's role in the Vietnam War.
What rough percentage of the economic aid going into South Vietnam is non-American, and what percentage is American?
About $40 million.
The United States put in about 5 times what every other nation put together.
A close friendship developed between the Kennedys and the Pell family. Senator Pell is seen here with Jacqueline Kennedy and the president cruising the waters off Newport on the presidential yacht. In a cruel twist of fate, President Kennedy was assassinated on Pell's 45th birthday. In 1965, President Johnson signed legislation sponsored by Pell that created the National Endowment for the Arts and Humanities. It was a stunning achievement for a young senator, one that would change the cultural landscape of the country for years to come. Re-elected, Pell continued to build his record of accomplishments. But in 1972, he faced a serious challenge when former Republican Governor John Chafee ran against him. Pell waged a tough campaign and won a narrow victory. One of the senator's greatest achievements was the establishment of a federal program that provided scholarships for millions of college students. The money came to be known as Pell Grants. His statesmanship made him the confidant of presidents, foreign royalty, and heads of state. Yet Senator Pell never lost sight of the needs of less fortunate individuals, those tiny voices in the great chorus of humanity.
Are these all your children?
Que si son todos sus hijos.
Sí.
His seniority and experience in international affairs led Pell to the role of chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. In an age of political consultants and pollsters, he was often the voice of reason amid a clamor of slogans and sound bites. Diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, Pell quietly announced in 1995 that he would not seek a 7th term.
There's a natural time for all life's adventures to come to an end, and this period of 36 years would seem about right from the viewpoint of service in the Senate.
He remained active despite his illness, attending fundraisers for nonprofit organizations and receiving numerous awards. A combination of dignity, decency, and vision that this extraordinary man brought to the world leaves a legacy that may never be equaled. His death, following the passing of John Chafee and John O. Pastore, marks the end of an era in Rhode Island politics.